Hello everyone, it's Master Leaf, and I've decided to bring a Kane's Wrath commentary. This game I will be debuting is between bike-RUsh+ownz playing as the red black hand and the one and only Unleashed playing as the Cyan GDI. Both of these players are pretty pro. There's no doubt about it. bike-RUsh, he's been winning the latest 1v1 tournaments and ladder wars, if ladder wars means anything these days. Unleashed, he's okay. I mean, I think he's a bit overrated in my honest opinion, but he's certainly a decent player. He's not a noob by any chance. Okay, so let's get back to the game here. We have Unleashed, who managed to garrison this structure here, but the problem is bike-RUsh went for Black Disciples, which is an upgrade. It adds a black hand squad trooper to every Cabal squad and rocket militant squad. Greatly improves their combat effectiveness, allows you to clear buildings in the early game, and basically deny scouting, because these members at the front, these black hands, have so much health. I think they're buffed on the Cabal squads. The regular black hand squad has less hit points. Anyways, each player has one refinery. Bike is going for bike-RUsh. Yeah. And he is going to use his Confessor Cabals to take out this spike. The Flame Trooper will do most of the damage there. Barracks comes up. Unleashed probably looking to garrison these APCs with a unit. He likes to put engineers in them and capture all the spikes. That's what he likes to do. And his late game economy mainly relies on it. In many late games he just uses the spikes and the tiny bits of remains, the leftovers, the seeds on his main expansion. Anyways, Harvester getting attacked here by some attack bikes, and he may actually be able to kill it. He does kill it, so that'll put bike-RUsh ahead. Unleashed will have to do some counter aggression in order to win the game now, because I'm not sure if Bike will make a too profound error. This Black Hand squad member may escape the watchtower that was shooting at it. Unfortunately, his squad mates got slaughtered. Too bad. Harvester getting some repairs. He's got 3 harvesters now. Unleashed has 3 harvesters as well. Unleashed also, I forgot to mention, has a Tiberium spike. bike-RUsh's Tiberium spike. So he'll have to do something about that before the credits start to mount up and give him the advantage. APC loaded with rifles, very potent against infantry and even lighter vehicles. I guess he's training more APCs now. No, Pitbulls. I think Pitbulls and APCs cost the same amount, $700. Scorpion tanks taking their sweet time destroying that spike. He may want to rally them to his war factory because there's an assault coming. Unless Unleashed wants to defend and protect his spike, I'm not sure. I reckon it'd be better if he flanked this base here because the Scorpions are out of position. But no, these Scorpion tanks will get destroyed by these Pitbulls. Unleashed may pay for it with one of his own though, but this Scorpion tank is definitely going to get destroyed. Militant rocket squads coming to save the day. Unleashed will have to either destroy this harvester or get out of the base right now. He should have rallied his pit bulls with his APCs, then this harvester and rockets couldn't reinforce out of the barracks. APC would just what do you call it? It would just eat them alive out of the hand of Nod. Oh no, Scorpion tank, he gets destroyed by the mines. And Unleashed, he's going to use APCs now. APCs loaded with no infantry, so he's probably looking to kill these infantry units here. And bike-RUsh will need to transition into something else like Scorpion tanks to deal with those. Making raider buggies, probably one raider buggy to clear these mines. That's good. Good awareness there by bike-RUsh. Unleashed is transitioning into hammerheads, which is a really good idea. I'm not sure bike-RUsh will see this coming. He has to deal with these APCs at the moment. Surprisingly, after losing a harvester, Unleashed is still in the game. Very much so. And bike-RUsh, his harvesters are getting stuck. No, they're okay. This one is though, glitching out a little bit. APC is getting destroyed. Minefield goes down. If units get shot in their own minefield, that unit takes the damage. So you can actually, minefields can actually work the other way around in some scenarios. Destroy your own units instead of theirs, which is quite annoying. Hammerheads, I think he needs several more. Well, this could be enough just to snipe several harvesters in his main field, in bike-RUsh's field. Rockets coming to clean out these APCs. Minefields being deployed. The Scorpion is going to get destroyed if it walks into them, and it's barely going to survive. These rocket squads will reveal the mines. Infantry can reveal mines in this game. Hammerheads, rocket heads are being diverted around the middle of the base, the middle of the field, map. SAM site being built by bike-RUsh. That's a good response. Does he have a tier 3? Yes, he does, and he's researching Tiberium core missiles, which is necessary against an air spam. Although I don't think Unleashed is fully committed to these, he's just made 5 of them. So bike-RUsh could overspend on these, but oh no. Beacon, oh no, he placed a beacon there and then used it in his other base. That is really cheeky, bike-RUsh. Probably wanted him to sell this refinery here and also destroy this one. That's really yeah, that's malicious. Foul play there, bike-RUsh. APCs, they're coming to defend this expansion. There's no units there, but there is a Redeemer engineering facility being deployed at this expansion field. Unleashed will want to negate that because he has no tech of his own, except this tier 2. The Redeemer, with rocket militants and bikes, it would be quite crippling right now to Unleash because he has nothing no tech at all except the comm center, as I was saying. There's no units here to stop this assault, and the Mantis will only get 1 rocket on those hammerheads, not enough to destroy it. And good micro there by Unleashed. He manages to save his hammerheads from being destroyed by those units. APCs though, they're coming to destroy these tanks, and these Scorpion tanks, along with the Redeemer, should scare away these APCs. There's nothing except these APCs in the north. Harvester, going to clean out this Tiberium with the dead spike left behind. Minefields being dropped. That's a desperate move to stop the Redeemer. Redeemer, though, is going to come in and annihilate this base if he doesn't get Marv out soon. 4 rocket heads may, though, scare it away. He needs to deter this, and I'm surprised he hasn't put any flame units inside of it. Like a black hand, that's the most common hard points for the Redeemer, because it allows you to quickly take out buildings. It's like an oversized flame tank, really, the Redeemer. And everything else is like in a bonus. In late game, you see a lot of Nod players just suicide their Redeemer to kill as much as possible. Especially the noobs. The noobs just send in their epic units without support. It's very susceptible to being emped, which it usually does get. And Spectre Artillery being made by bike-RUsh+ownz. The Marv, along with these APCs and hammerheads, should be able to take out this Redeemer, because bike-RUsh has only a handful of Scorpions as his own support. Riflemen, they're going to take out the Cabals, but I'll note the Zone Troopers, they got affected by the rage and they just get into the Marv, so that was lucky by Unleashed. If he had a watchtower there, the watchtower would have cleaned up his Zone Troopers, or Paper Troopers as people would like to call them. They've got hardly any health or armor. APCs, chilling in the north. Redeemer, it's going to retreat. He went for the right choice, going for the Spectres, because these Juggernauts will slowly destroy the base along with his Redeemer if this Marv is supporting them. So the Spectres is great to counter these units, artillery. Marv is going to get some repairs, and the Redeemer is on higher hit points than the Marv. Because the Spectres have longer range, these Juggernauts will get shot down, but no, this Juggernaut might be able to range it, but no, he gets destroyed. Not microing very well there, and he gets a Harvester along with it. bike-RUsh, meanwhile, is sending a small group of infantry through the middle, probably wanting to clean up Unleashed's main base. Looks like some of Unleashed units were raged, and this Juggernaut is getting too far forward. He needs to micro it, and oh no, he gets one-shotted. That is painful. APCs easily, absolutely easily demolished those infantry forces there. And these SAM turrets probably looking to destroy hammerheads. There's no other reason why he placed it there. Shockwave's down, but does he have the units to support this? I mean, he has to use that in conjunction with some major firepower. And the Redeemer actually does manage to escape the Shockwave. So that was a wasted support power. Unless he can destroy these Spectres somehow, he should micro the Spectres quickly. APCs and hammerheads going to destroy this Conyard. And Marv goes down. That is devastating for Unleashed. But the Orbital Strike, a very seldomly used power being used there, destroys absolutely nothing. Puts the refinery down to a quarter health. Hammerheads, there's only one remaining, and this APC has no health at all. Look at it, it's got a tiny bit of health. You can't even see the health bar. And oh shit, those Spectres are just smashing those APCs. One more shot, boom! Just absolutely annihilated those APCs there. And this Redeemer will destroy the Harvester if it's in range. No, the Harvester barely managed to escape. The rockets, though, from these infantry will take out the remainder of this base, along with the Redeemer. The Redeemer would have made quicker work of this if it had a flame trooper inside. There's too much infantry here for Unleashed to handle. Does he have an expansion? No, he's left his MCV there. Knowing that your opponent has more units and bigger and is likely to destroy your base here, it's probably wise to have a backup plan and send your MCV up to the north. I've won many games that way. Usually your opponent thinks you're on the ropes when they've destroyed this base here, but then little do they realise you've got a whole expansion, a full green tip field here, which they have to quickly deal with, or maybe it's too late and they can't. Redeemer, pretty pathetic against infantry with its laser. It will only destroy one squad member at a time, rifleman. Another mark coming out. This Redeemer needs to retreat because zone troopers are going into it. Rage goes off. Not sure what the Marv's going to do. Kill its own riflemen. bike-RUsh is now sending his small armada to this field here, probably hoping or expecting that Unleashed would have an outpost there, and he does. He's got an outpost, and bike-RUsh quickly sees it and is going to destroy it with these Spectres. And look how quickly those die in 2 shots, and the outpost is destroyed. I'm not sure what Unleashed is going to do now. I mean, bike-RUsh, he's still got his expansion. He can leech this field. Unleashed, he's got several harvesters on a dry field though. I think he's been leeching from this, so that could fuel him and fuel his war efforts to go hammerheads. Rockets and Spectre artillery going to destroy this defensive tower that Unleashed has had for the majority of the game. Marv coming to destroy the Redeemer. These juggernauts have been reclaimed by bike-RUsh, and he will just about NG repair his MTV there. And Unleashed, he could take out this juggernaut. Maybe he should place a portal there and attempt to capture the husks. That would leave bike-RUsh in a lot of pain. I'm surprised the bike-RUsh isn't actually going to clean up the husks. Okay, fine, Unleashed could crush one of them, but there's still one remaining. Spike, still standing. Each player has one spike. Harv's getting destroyed by the Marv. That one barely managed to escape. And Spectres, along with this infantry force, will take out the remainder of Unleashed harvesters and economy, with the exclusion of this Marv, which has a rather unique ability to harvest Tiberian. The Spectre will get destroyed, and I reckon he should just make some watchtowers now, clean up the rest of this infantry force. Then bike-RUsh will be just sitting on his Redeemer and several harvesters. Actually, Unleashed has no harvesters of any description. He's got one harvester, but does he have enough for a refinery? We'll wait and see. Oh, but no, bike-RUsh has a heroic Spectre. How did he manage to get that? He destroyed an outpost. He destroyed the neutral structure here. He probably destroyed the neutral structures to get that, because they do give experience. And this Spectre though, he's got no units to support it, and it will go down to these hammerheads here. And the Juggernaut, oh no, that's going to get destroyed. And this Redeemer will force the Marv to kill its own Juggernaut, but no, oh, the Marv just barely manages to leave that, but Juggernaut standing. Bikes need to get out of there. Those railgun units, hard points I should say, instantly kill those bikes. As you can see, no, it's going to attack infantry. You'd think the targeting priority would automatically go for the bikes. That's one thing I don't like about this game. If I had to name one thing, some units don't attack the units they're designed to counter. They'd go for a different type, like if you've got a Seeker, it would attack infantry instead of the vehicles, which is completely BS in my opinion. Watchtowers along with this Marv will barely take out the Redeemer, and this rocket squad will get destroyed. And oh man, I don't believe it. Unleashed has somehow managed to make a comeback here with nothing, just a Marv and 2 hammerheads. That's ridiculous. He's got elite rifleman squad, and really the only thing that Bike can do now is rocket spam. He's got no production structures of any sort except this Rax. And his MCV, I believe, was sold or destroyed, I'm not sure. One thing's for certain though, Unleashed will place down a war factory and this Marv will get some repairs. Hammerheads loaded with rifleman squads. Very powerful against infantry. Although they are on low health, so he needs to not waste them. He needs to attack this portal, because once that's down, he can't reinforce, he can't make an army. I'm sure a player of Unleashed caliber will realise that though, and he'll have his game sense. Couple units here, the Marv should take care of, along with these APCs. You could use the harvesters as well. I'm assuming he's going to place down a comm center, then an airfield to repair these hammerheads. I believe the rifleman squad inside that hammerhead there has gone heroic. Marv cruising its way along the top of the map, and those hammerheads. Oh no, and Bike has surrendered. So that was a really good game. Bike, I think he overcommitted to infantry, didn't transition at the right times. Unleashed caught him by surprise with those hammerheads, and later the Redeemer couldn't stand up to the Marv. He could have put a flame trooper inside there and possibly destroyed Unleashed expansion, and then Unleashed wouldn't have been able to do that Marv in the end. Anyways, that was a good game. Hope you all enjoyed that, and I'll see if this gets any likes and comments, and maybe I'll bring some more content in the future. Peace.